We bought us a FUELWORX 5-gallon premium gas can. Fast flow, it gets rid of the 5 gallons in 60 seconds. Ain't bad for filling up lawnmowers. We went online to tractorsupply.com and ordered it. It was delivered to my local Tractor Supply store for $40, $39.99 I believe it was, plus sales tax. So I think it was like $42.79. So if you get it, it's a little bit more expensive than your typical $10, $12 red gas can. I believe a lot of the engineering went into the spout system on this, and we've got a vent trigger we're going to talk about too, that lets air into the system to let it drain out. That's how you get rid of the 5 gallons in 60 seconds. But even on Amazon and all the sites I've looked at, this one will set you back $40 plus tax. And I've looked for some cons in it. Looking inside, we'll take a look inside. It does look like it's got some manufacturing debris left in there, but we're going to dump it out and filter it and just see how much debris is in it. It's probably a good idea to wash out your cans anyway with just a little bit of gasoline. But as far as cons goes, I think I found one. I know it's hard to believe because these cans get so many good reviews. I'm pretty sure it's the best fuel can you can buy, as long as the spout holds up. But the only con I found with it is, I'm going to show it to you, is the gap I've got. If you don't secure this lid, and if you're not careful with where the green cap goes, you're going to have a gap in there that will hold this, that will hold a few bills. You can see right there. I might be able to pull them all out of there, get loose enough. Yeah. Well, I had to fold them up to get them in there. There you go. So the deal is, as you put the cap on, see right there, it's not a good seal. It's got to line up. It's got a ridge on it. Even there, I'm not hitting it. Let me zoom in. Right there. Now you're all the way around it. It has this green lip. You'll be able to see it. It goes all the way around it. Otherwise, if you don't leave your fuel cap on it and you store it like this, you're going to put it in. This has nowhere to ride. This smooth plastic here, this smooth seat on this plastic is going to ride right on this gasket. It's got this much room to do it on. So if you just put it in there and let it drop down, when you put your cap on, you're going to scoot the cap up a little bit to get the thread started. And you think you're good to go, and you're not. You've got this gap right in here. This gap all along here, your gasoline will be exposed to it. But you do have that Viton O-ring in there to protect it. But still, dirt and dust can get in there. And I think what FUELWORX wants you to do is, once you get it and set it up, you might store it like this. And if you do, just pay attention. It's not a big deal. Just get it centered up. And when you see the even ring around there, you'll be able to spin it around there. And you can see it, I'm spinning it. It's got a nice, even ridge around it. See there? Next you'll tighten up. But I read somewhere, and I'm not sure where, it might have been online, FUELWORX wants you to assemble this cap and leave it like this. So when you fill up your fuel, I'm going to be cutting this off because I don't like working with these hassles here at all. You see there? That's always kind of a fight to hassle with. So I'll be hacking it off, but I won't do it on camera. But you'll tighten that down and you'll be good to go. I can't pivot it. And then on the operation of it, you can snip this off, which I'm going to do, but I won't do it on camera. But you need to push in on this and then push that down. And then as you hold this down, or hold this down against the lip of your fuel tank, you are to push in on the vent trigger. That's pretty neat. That's what's going to let it flow out. If you don't have one yet, let's just read over some of the bullet points on it. Durable low tip design, better for transportation. Viton seals. I believe that's key to, I think Viton seals in a gasoline and petroleum situation can last for years. Instructions on the label before each use. Press vent button to relieve pressure, just like you would your cap. You'd normally pop your cap off if you see your tank starting to swell in the summer. Well, on this one, all you gotta do is push the button. Unscrew cap, then remove spout and dust cap. Never insert spout after fueling. So you don't want to reinsert the spout after fueling, because it could have dirt on it. Reinstall spout facing outward. Hold safety latch in and push down on trigger. This is considered the safety latch because this will not push down. This is the trigger, safety latch. Trigger will not depress, will not press down. Safety latch, now it will. Hold trigger for continual fuel flow, release to stop. What's kind of odd is that they don't even mention to push in on the vent valve. That's just kind of a given. To me, that's one of the key features of this, is this guy. Okay, let's see what's going on here when we do depress it. See it pop out? Okay. So when you do that, there's a funny looking valve that's opening here. You can't really see the O-ring or anything. Well, I'll show you what it looks like. There it is, wide open. Wide open. Do another angle. There it is, open. Looks like a well-made. A lot of thought went into it. And another thing, I think a lot of engineering and thought and design went into this gas can. This very tip rotates. It will not come off. Now whether it leaks or not remains to be seen. But it's all made as one unit. It does not come off. So that's kind of neat. So I'll be cutting the tab off. You can do what you want. They probably would like to see the tab on there. It does act as a safety. And I've read online on some of the forums, a lot of them don't know what this is. This is your fuel cap, and it's a good one. And it has over a 1/2 inch of engagement. It's a very good fuel cap. Look at that. And the reason is the end of this is cut at a taper. Can you see that? It's cut at an angle. And this cap will go on all the way, and it goes on with a good amount of snugness. I'll put my thumbnail right here, and then we'll pull it off. So you can see I've got all that covered. So it's going on all the way. I'll take that back. Over 3/4 inch engagement on that. That surprised me because I thought it was only about a 1/2 inch. That's pretty good. And it's not a sloppy fit. You can feel it get tight as it goes on. I like that. Like that a lot. Let's take a look, if we can, inside. This is going to be kind of a waste of time here, so we are going to rinse it out, and I'll show you the filter I got set up. We'll see. This has never been filtered. This has never had any gasoline put in it. But I think I see residue in there. It may just be manufacturing leftover. I don't know. Another thing I want to cover, this is a slider. You can stack them. And a lot of thought went onto this. This right here has some ridges molded into it right here, right up under here. They may be very hard to see. You might see them there if I could get the angle just right. And check out these little depressions right here. Right here. On each side. See that depression? It's got an angle, it's got a scallop cut on the front. And then kind of a hard stop on the back side. And I believe what those do, I don't have another one to try. This handle has got the depressions made into it, that made into that. You can see it right there, and it's got this dimple right here. This dimple right here is on both sides. Check that out. So another can would lay on top here and slide forward, and they've even got an arrow here. Check that out. That's kind of cool. Slide lock with an arrow. Tip of the arrow blends into the K in lock. I don't know if that shows up or not. That's pretty neat. Slide lock. So you will set your other can on and slide it forward, and when it hits these dimples right on the back side here, they're going to stop. I'll be getting another one if it works out really good. I'm definitely interested in the diesel fuel versions. Okay, we'll put some gas in it and rinse it out. But before I do, I'll show you my filter. Okay, we're in the bright sun, and here's my filter. We're just going to put maybe a pint of gasoline in that, swish it around real good, pour it in here, and we'll see what kind of contaminants is left over on this fabric. That's awesome. We put about a pint of clean gasoline in it. You can feel the pressure right here around your thumb. Okay, I'm not sure how this is going to show up. We did get some residue out of it. Now that bug, I did not see a bug in that gas can, so he could have been in the spout. We'll rule him out. This red stuff here and some white stuff, that's what I could see with just my glasses on and a flashlight. You see some of that red stuff there. And some white. Not bad at all. So that's just from the can. That's plastic, I assume. No big deal. Any good fuel filter would have picked that up. Okay, just to show you, I'm at the 5-gallon mark here. Okay, what we'll do is at the 15-second mark, we'll start dumping it. We'll try to get 60 seconds. Should be done by 1 minute, 15 seconds. Gives me time to get in position. I've got the vent button pushed. You can hear the air sucking like crazy. You can hear the gasoline pouring like crazy. It's about half empty. Boy, it's quick. We're looking at the 1 minute, 15 second. Look at there. It beat it. Beat it by 2 seconds, but that's twice now. I've measured it twice, and I've gotten rid of a measured 5 gallons in about 57 to 58 seconds. That's no big deal, but it's pretty impressive. Well, if she don't leak, she's going to be a good one. Hey, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Please subscribe.